Bro, I don't know why I keep doing this shit to myself, bro. Dude, wait, I have the wrong pair up here. This is a trade, dude. I fall for it every fucking time, bro. Dude, gold has just been on a losing streak for me. This shit is so ass. Like, I seriously, I hate this asset with a fucking passion, dude. It's the NQ trade I did take. Got break even on it. Honestly, just dude, I was fine. I took a break even on this trade, and I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'll be good for the week. And the week off. We're on the week off on that win we took yesterday. Caught like a 1-4 or something like that. I was just sitting here on the charts on my phone. About to go take a shit, and then, of course, right when I'm about to get off the charts, I see this setup, right, and I'm like, you know what, Sorry, I have a big scab on my nose and this shit hurts. So, um, dang, sorry. Anyways, honestly, it looked pretty nice. I personally like this setup a lot. Looking back at it, I'm about to do a full-on analysis on this, but I really, really like this recap a lot. Okay, um, or this trade. Sorry. We'll see how much I like this trade by the end of this recap. But dude, it's just a bullshit, bro. I got fucking stop hunted, and we rallied a TP. So, dude, I'm done with gold, bro. Why do I keep trading this shit? Fucking pair, bro. I know every time what's to come, dude. Every single time. The past 2 weeks have been so shit. If I look back at the recaps, like the trades are so good, and I just don't understand how they don't hit. Dude, my NQ is the real deal here, bro. We need to stick to NQ. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this trade recap. This is some bullshit, bro. Could have ended the week off happy as fuck. But nah, NQ just. I mean, not NQ gold. Dude, I don't understand why. I genuinely don't understand why. I don't. I fucking don't, dude. I'm so pissed. Anyways, coming into this day, we had like great AMD here, really chopped up during Asia, and started distributing or manipulating down here on um, London. We didn't really take. I don't think we took anything significant out. Ooh, never mind that. We did take this low out here. If I can mark it. Okay. Took this out. Rejecting off this imbalance here, off this 4 hour. This looks very beautiful, bro. This looks very, very beautiful. Okay. Extravagant. Now if we go on the hourly, same imbalance there, taking out these relatively equal lows right there. Almost equal lows. That's a very great reversal point. I really like that. Check the 4 hour once again just to see if we have any SMTs. Excuse me. So we do have an SMT at these lows here. This is Tuesday, 10 a.m., September 9th. September. Okay, so I don't think we have any SMTs. If we do, it's not significant enough to even worry about. But what matters is that we delivered off a beautiful target there. That's that 4 hour. Those relatively equal lows as well. We have a fat reversal up here. We do manipulate down. Not sure why we didn't respect this gap or anything. Maybe we respected a different time frame gap. So it looks like the 5 minute got respected. And then start rallying to the upside. Unfortunately, we do take this draw on liquidity out, which is perfect. I love when we have session highs that are stacked like that. It's just the absolute, it's just the beauty of a draw on liquidity. So unfortunately, we did not get that. But what we did have was, I don't think we have anything up here to really look at except for this 4 hour all the way up there. Really nothing, honestly, dude. But I did see that we hit these highs, we tap this imbalance here, and then we push up a little bit higher. So yeah, honestly, let's just get to the part where market opens. wait, is that okay? Well, it's fine like that. So I do like this low resistance that we kind of built up right there. But we ran up at market open, took it out, and are just forming just terribleness, bro. Not taking any of this. Yes, we have a nice manipulation wick here, but the only play I was interested in taking was, so we do have this low here, this intermediate low, 15-minute back by it. We also have this breaker block right there. But if we go on the 30-minute time frame, you can see that this is a unmitigated gap here. So that's a great target. If we go on the 5-minute, just some 5-minute draws of liquidity. We also have this 5-minute down here that I'm going to mark out because I think we hit this. I don't remember, this trade happened like 2 days ago almost. It's already Sunday, so yeah, good liquidity right there. So if we go on, let's just go on the 1 minute because it looks nicer. So here's the draw that I want to get hit. This is just the extra 5-minute for extra confluence. We do just chop up for a while here. I did see the setup. Okay, we did have, so after this terribleness, I don't even know what to call this, dude. This is just chaos. We end up forming a very nice, huge imbalance here. We have a very good V-shaped recovery to the upside, and yeah, I just didn't take this. Yes, it looks good mechanically when you look at the entry model, but when you understand the narrative that we don't have an SMT here, okay, we don't have anything there. I mean, yes, we did hit that 30-minute gap. I think right here. Yes, we did already tap the 30-minute gap, but on NQ, it's just, dude, if we're chopping like this, you should definitely stay out of the markets until your A+ condition happens. And if you can also see that we formed some very good trend line here. This is perfect trend line. So it's pretty obvious that we are going to want to take this low out before we do anything. So once we take that out, yeah, we hit that 5-minute down here. We can go ahead and erase that. But we hit our main target. This is the only target I was looking to go long. Okay, I wasn't looking for a sweep of this low or this low. I was strictly looking for a continuation model to go higher, potentially up to these highs, because we are kind of stacking up accumulation there. We have a 1 minute here and a 1 minute up here. Now this is important, this 1 minute right here, because due to how choppy price was, and it was a Friday, I did not take this 2 minute. Okay, so if we go here, this is where the 2 minute happened. Good stop loss would be at this body right there. Great V shape here. Now the reason I didn't enter into this 2 minute is because we hit this 1 minute and then we had a rejection candle out of there. Okay, so that kind of got me scared a bit. Yes, technically the 2 minute is the Hodge time frame inversion, and you technically should have taken that one, which would be right here. I did not like how this looked like on the 1 minute though, especially considering how we inversed this gap and then ultimately got ran through. So I was a bit cautious here, and I waited for this 1 minute gap to get inversed to take my trade. Made equal highs there. Are we not going to go to the next? Okay, so once I think we came up here a little bit. Not sure where. I think my stop was around right there. I was targeting the strong liquidity for like a 1. My entry was a bit lower because it wasn't off a candle close or anything. I just came once we came up here. So, yeah, got in like somewhere around here. I really don't remember, honestly. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, was scared about this 1 minute, so I missed out on the better entry. Would have been gone break even once we had those equal highs, as you can see. Let me just go back so you can see them right there. If we took the 2 minute, which was all the way down here, would have went break even once we made those equal highs, because we really don't have a break even point. We already hit this unmitigated gap. We have a trend line up here. Like, it's best to just wait for us to form that swing high, and then once we have our retracement, go break even once we hit that swing high, which is great because we had break even right there. I mean, equal highs right there, sorry. And then, yeah, this shit slapped. So if I go back to the original entry, which would have been here, this ultimately banged, of course, for a 1 point, almost a 2R trade. Wow. Are you fucking serious? Was that a 2R trade or am I tripping? I don't remember this being a whole 2R trade when I first had this marked up, but dang, dude, that was perfect, bro. Dude, if I just stuck... I mean, yes, I did have discretion on this trade. Wasn't too bad, but okay, I just realized I missed something huge out. I missed a huge part of this trade recap out. Because of course this did hit even where my entry was, but since I did have a later entry and we already hit those highs, I kind of just went break even as soon as I saw a big 15-second like candle, um, a really big bullish candle. I just went break even, and then it came down on this next candle and took me out. And I think I entered a little bit lower, like right here, because we didn't take me out by that much, and we just reversed from there. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? You gotta be kidding me. And I just took the break even, and I was like, it's whatever. I wasn't even looking for shorts here, although we did have an SMT. Once we came down here, I could have taken this, but if we check, we had a 2 minute, so that's pretty nice. Seems to be about it. But we also came into this other 2 minute, which would mean I would have to wait for that to get inverse as well. By the time that happened, it's just not price action that you want to see. Okay, we opened around here. We've been just bouncing, ping-ponging around in this range. Just really nothing you should be taking here. If I did take this, would have got break even anyways. But yeah, it's really some bull crap. Now let's get into the gold trade. By the way, peep the low resistance we've been building here. This is absolutely crazy. We have equal highs stacked as well. This is insane. And I think we did end up running all of that, but let's just get into the gold trade. So, the main idea of this trade, so we take out these lows here. If we go on the 4 hour, let's see if we have any gaps that we're bouncing out of. We're bouncing out of this gap here, which is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Perfect PD raise. We have 1 hour as well, taking all this liquidity out. Great reversal here. Overall structure is looking super, super nice. Same deal as we had on NQ, except really not, except nothing, because we already took out the session highs and whatnot. We had these highs. We edged these Asia highs the previous day, and we also had equal highs right there. So this was a great target that I was looking to get hit. We also made relatively equal highs with the swing high, so that's great. Of course, wasn't targeting all of that, but that was the main idea of my higher time frame bias, and it aligned with it, so it took it. So yeah. On the hourly, if I go back here, we have an unmitigated gap that we tapped into. On the 15 minutes, also a gap that we filled a little bit more deeply. We took out liquidity there. On the 5 minute, see on the 1 minute. Yeah, this looks really, really nice. A great manipulation leg, and we have relatively equal highs right there. I personally love this trade. Okay. Dude, what did I take this off of? Okay, so I took this off the 5 minute inverse right here. 5 minute inverse. Let's see, because this could have been a winning trade. I don't know. I haven't done a deep analysis on this trade. Recap. So we inverse a 5 minute. We also inverse 2 5 minutes. We have an unmitigated 5 minute down here. So I'm going to keep that in mind. So I didn't enter strictly off of the 5 minute. Where to see this 1 minute gap get inversed? What the or was it a 2 minute? Okay, yeah, it was a 2 minute, not a 1 minute. Yeah, that looked a little scuffed to me. So I waited for this 2 minute gap to get inverse. I wish we would have inversed it here. This would have been a nice entry, but then we came all the way up here, and I think I hesitated a bit, and I took a little bit of a late entry. I wanted to, I don't know. I really don't remember what the fuck. But yeah, this looks like a very, okay, if we go back here, dude, this just looks like we're ripping up to these highs up here, at least here. I was going to go break even here. This was a great, great target. Main targets were, of course, the swing high up here. Yeah, I'm not sure what the fuck the entry was. This was completely on me, bro. If I took this when I should have, which would have been right here. My stops was, of course, at the swing low. Dude, this would have been beautiful. And I could have even extended my stop loss a bit lower. Like maybe at the... Okay, if I did that, I still would have got wrecked. But, or let's say I put it right here at that candle close. That's still perfect, bro. Around that 1.75 R. Dude, I would have been safe. And I could have even taken an entry here. Well, at that point, I just got off the charts, but still. Dude, this shit would have hit. So, honestly, like, technically, yes. Because I thought I took it off a 5 minute retrace. I guess not. Maybe I just should have waited for at least a 5 minute to get tapped, which it did. BPR as well. and that's when we truly reversed. And dude, honestly, that just sucks, bro. That just sucks. Yeah, this was, since we did inverse, we already gave our entry model here, stops at the recent low. I should have kept in mind or paid attention that this was a 5-minute. I honestly don't even know if I knew, because I'm doing this recap so late. But dude, just really fucking shit on my part, and we just ripped through this, bro. This is so unfortunate. So could this have been avoided? Yes, I could have definitely waited for the 5 minutes to get tapped, or at least taken a better entry to therefore like be able to move my stops a little lower, feel a little bit more comfortable with it. Dude, that's just so unfortunate, bro. I could have banged if I just managed this and did things more correctly. Very shit day for me. Had a late hesitation entry on NQ, which was reasonable. You know, I'm not too mad at myself for that. I kind of would prefer for me to have a bit more confluence rather than just a 2-minute inverse when price is looking like this, but that's more reasonable. But dude, off this structure, I could have definitely like just moved my stops a little lower and gave it a bit more breathing room, or just not. I could have got a better entry, because if we go back to the other entry that I had, okay, I can't find it, but it's not gonna show up. It was probably around here somewhere. Dude, I could have definitely adjusted for here, bro. I mean, look, at this is obviously not as good as this. If I just took the right entry, bro. Yeah, that's honestly just my fault. I was pissed off at myself this day on Friday. Very pissed at myself. I could have just got off the charts, called it a day, but no, I just decided to jump in a trade because I'm a fucking retard. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. At least this day. But nah. I was like, I saw this play out later on, like a couple minutes after I was done shitting and showering, and I was just pissed off. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Why is gold doing this shit, dude? Why? Of course, I wasn't blaming strictly gold because I chose to enter this trade. Okay, it was my decision, mine alone. But I was just so annoyed because gold has just been taking loss after loss after loss. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Why am I trading this shit? I should just stick to NQ. But yeah, the narrative as to why this loss, it makes perfect sense to me now. Glad I did this recap so I can really just understand why I lost and whatnot. But yeah, man, we're gonna have to get back to it this week. Really disappointed in my performance. Yeah, we'll do better coming in next week. But that's gonna be it for this recap. Gonna wrap it up. Yeah, Friday, pretty slow day. Don't get nothing here. This is really nice trade. I'm not even gonna lie, this is a very nice trade. It's just maybe my impatience. I just jumped in trade. I was literally about to hop off my phone, and I just looked at the charts one last time, and I was like, ooh, this looks nice. I literally just saw this move here, saw that we hit this hourly, and jumped in on the first inverse, okay? And bro, maybe I should have just waited, or just, yeah, dude, it's over for me. I'm not even mad at myself for taking this, because I can't, like, this looks like it's gonna run up, in my opinion, bro. Like, I don't feel like there's really, like, price has to come down. I don't think it's necessary for us to come down to this 5-minute. I think we'll be good enough to deliver from here, but you know, it's just what it is. Not even a bad trade, just executed poorly. And yeah, should have just been off. So that's gonna wrap it up. As I said before, I already said this, but this time for real. Anything else to say? Let's just look at this NQ trade one more time because this looks beautiful. Yeah, really not much to say. Just come back next week or this upcoming week, which is tomorrow, and just do better, man. Just do better. One thing we need to work on is not trading with fear, because I've been doing that lately, dude. I don't know why that's just gotten into me randomly. Like, just trading with fear, such as this trade is an example. Same thing as this other one. You can tell by my entries that I've been trading with a little bit more hesitation, which is not good. It means emotions are taking a toll on me. So I just need to remove that completely, trust the model, and then just have some self-control. Like, I knew not to be trading this shit. I mean, yes, this does look very, very clean to me, but dude, I should have been long gone off the charts. I should have locked my accounts or whatnot. But dude, yeah. So just those two things. Remove fear. Stop trading with fear, and have more patience and self-control. So that's things I'm gonna become looking forward to, um, keeping in mind this upcoming week and for the days to come. And yeah, we live, we learn, we grow, all that bullshit. But yeah, I hope you have a good week this week. I'm gonna do my best to improve on the mistakes that I made this week. And yeah, we'll see how this upcoming week comes. And I'm just yapping, so I think there's something else I was gonna say. Let me think. Dude, fuck, I gotta do a week recap, bro. I'm tired of shit and I don't feel like doing it, dude. I'm about to go eat some cereal and go to bed. I'll do a week recap, like, I don't know. It'll get done. Trust me, it'll get done. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. So, peace.